Two children walked out of a forest, their skin glowing green. No one knew where they came from. No one understood the language they spoke, and the world they claimed to be from should not exist. This is the mystery of the Green Children of Woolpit, one of the strangest true stories ever recorded. Before we begin, remember, every detail you're about to hear comes from written accounts nearly 900 years old. This isn't a legend. This actually happened. It was a warm afternoon in the 12th century, in the quiet English village of Woolpit. Farmers were tending their fields near the ancient wolf pits, deep traps carved into the ground to capture wild animals. But on this day, something entirely different was caught. A worker froze, staring at two small figures standing near the pit, a boy and a girl. Their hair was messy, their clothes unlike anything from England, and their skin was bright, unmistakably green. Not sickly, not tinted, but green, like fresh leaves in the sun. The children looked terrified. They held each other tightly, whispering in a language no one recognized. When the villagers tried speaking to them, the children only replied with soft, melodic words no one could understand. They were taken into the village for safety, but for days they refused every type of food. Bread, meat, fruit, they pushed it all away in fear. Then someone brought in a basket of raw, freshly picked beans. For the first time since they arrived, the children rushed forward, tearing into the beans as if they hadn't eaten in days. Only then did the villagers realize these children came from somewhere far different than anything they had ever known. As weeks passed, the children slowly adapted. Their green skin began to fade. They learned English. They began to talk. And that's when the story took an even stranger turn. The girl, now the only surviving sibling, explained that she and her brother came from a world she called St. Martin's Land, a place where the sun never shone, where the sky was always dim, like twilight, where everything carried the same soft green glow. She said everyone there had green skin, just like them. She claimed they were tending livestock near their home when they heard the strange sound of bells ringing in the distance. They followed the sound into a dark cave, moving deeper until the air changed, and the ground beneath them felt different. Then, suddenly, blinding light. The children stumbled out into Woolpit, surrounded by noise, color, and a world far brighter than anything they had ever known. When villagers asked if St. Martin's Land was a real place on Earth, the girl shook her head. She said only, "We do not know where it is. We only know it is not like your world." The boy, unable to fully adapt, died shortly after. But the girl survived into adulthood, never once changing her story. And even today, historians and scientists have no solid explanation. Were they travelers from another country? Victims of a rare illness? Or did they slip through something much stranger? An opening between worlds? A portal? A parallel dimension? Or something humanity was never meant to understand? No one knows. And the children left behind no proof, except their story. A story that still haunts Woolpit, 8 centuries later. If this mystery gave you chills, wait until you see the next one. Subscribe for more real unexplained stories, and comment below. Where do you think the Green Children came from? I'm reading every theory.